and just ask spirit, what is it that I need to hear right now? Or if you have something specific in mind, a question, you can go ahead and ask that to yourself. Also, maybe there's confirmation about something that you need to hear. I think that is something that's really big that's coming up today, is this idea of like, spirit is confirming things that I'm already thinking or wanting to know, am I on the right path? And also in the same breath, they're also saying, like, remember, like, your thoughts manifest your reality. And so sometimes we're looking for confirmation for negativity, and we need to stop doing that, right? So if you it's like self-fulfilling prophecy. There's a lot of that happening right now, where it's like you think something's going to go a certain way, and then you act in a certain way, and then that happens that way. You can be like, oh, see, I knew it. And it's like, well, that's because that's what you thought was going to happen, so you literally like manifested that through your thoughts. So stop doing that. So this is the Four of Pentacles. So this looks very different than the original Rider deck. I actually don't pull this card out of this deck very often, and this person, he's not actually holding on to the fours. Four is the take of the four chair legs, the table legs. They're about stability, they're about structure, pentacles, money, abundance, groundedness. The thing is that in this one, he is not holding on to them. And I think it's because it's a message of, it is steady, the money is fine, the abundance is there, literally, like, look, it's on the wall. He is a businessman, he is calm, he's working, he's looking at somebody else. It's almost like there's somebody else that might be involved in the money, or maybe he even like is helping somebody else. But the message literally is like that you're fine, like the money is there, it's on the wall, you're financially stable. Stop wondering and worrying about where it's going to come from. There needs to be more of a trust in like the divine and the power and the like how money comes and goes, right? So if you were worried about this finance, money, job, abundance, like let that be the sign that there's no reason to worry. It's stable. Oh, look at that. And then we have another four, right? Honestly, this is a card. This is a beautiful card. This is a card about celebration. It's a card about once in a lifetime opportunities. Maybe actually maybe you just got a promotion at work. Maybe you decided to move in with your partner. Like something happened that really is like solidifying this stability, right? Like this person is literally dancing on one toe. They're stable. They're like holding themselves. They're in this beautiful position, is surrounded by these four pillars, basically, right? And so this one is the fire energy. It's the passion. It's the feel good. But like, I mean, this is the 1111 card. This represents, it can be like weddings and just like those once in a lifetime things that come across. So it feels like you need to like have faith and like understand and trust that like this great thing that's happened to you, like it really is that great. Like this feels like a very good luck, like she card. What else do we got? Ooh, the moon. So in the same breath, make sure that you are looking at the entire picture. Make sure that you are looking at the dark side of the moon. Make sure that you're not just looking at what is illuminated. One of my favorite things about this card is the crustacean, and the idea that crustaceans can live both on water and in earth, but they are made to live in one place and they are more comfortable there. So it feels like somebody, it's almost like you need permission, and it's like it's okay that you like living in the dark side of the moon, that you like living in the energy, you like living in the shadows, that really like feels good to you. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that you're not a creature that can move in both ways, but it feels like you very much are like, no, like this feels good to me, this is my home, this is the energy that I like, and I'm going to stick with that. Also, there's a lot of this Pisces energy that's coming up here with like the fish, and not this head in the clouds, but it's like your intuition. There's a lot of like magic happening right now with like the thoughts really becoming reality very fast, and allowing yourself to daydream and allowing yourself to like literally like think of like the most beautiful, crazy, delusional scenarios and lean into that energy and like let yourself feel what it feels like to feel that. And that's how we get what we want, right? You have to imagine what it feels like to embrace that. A really great practice, like if you're trying to draw in partner, is put on one of your favorite romance songs that would be like your first dance at a wedding, and meditative state, and imagine that you're just dancing with your dream partner at your wedding and what that feels like, and you just embody it and let it radiate through your body, and you really truly feel that feeling. That's how you get that feeling in reality, in real life, is because you're embodying it by putting it out. Let's do one more quick one. Ooh, the Empress. This is another gorgeous card too, right? Talk about embodiment, right? Like this is divine goddess. Like this is Mother Nature. This is Gaia. This is motherhood in general. This is not just growing a baby inside of you. It is literally like growing a baby out in the ethers of like creativity and a project. And this is divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy goes with the flow. It wakes up and it allows the day to take them places. I feel like this is a message that, like, whatever it is that you're growing, it's working. And like, we continue to lean into that, get out into earth, let Mother Nature talk to you. It's so funny. I'm looking at the bird. I've been surrounded by birds in my new home, and just like really embracing this idea that like you can trust in that like divine feminine energy and your intuition and yourself. You're letting yourself sit upon your own throne. And I'm thinking like the pomegranates that are usually around her, and just like little critters coming up and speaking to her and talking to her, and just really like this idea that like you're embracing all of Mother Earth, all of the entities, all of the creatures, all of the elements. Everybody's talking to you and communicating with you. I don't know where you live, but if you can get outside and um, like let nature speak to you, that would be really, really great. Let's see. And then we have the Princess of Cups. So this in this deck is actually the Page of Cups. And so this is about being a student of life and a student of love and a student of creativity. And like, I mean, look at her face, right? Like, look at the like sultry eyes that she has. And she's leaning over this cup that is about emotions and love and feelings and relationships and creativity. And it's almost like Spirit is saying, like, can we pause and can we get back to this? Can we get back to being like that student of life and like rediscovering like what we love, rediscovering what it feels like to be in lust, rediscovering like what it is like to discover something new and something exciting. They're showing me there's this place in Kansas City called Kaleidoscope where little kids go, and it's all these stations of creativity. And it was like the coolest place to go when you were a kid. And it's like that feeling of walking, I got to go over here and I got to do this and I got to go over here and I got to do this. And it's just like, what can that be for you? Like, where can you ignite those like new fires, those new passions, new love? Also, like, where do you need to like relearn how to love? Do you need to relearn how to love yourself? Do you need to relearn what love and safety looks like in a relationship? Do you need to relearn like what that family dynamic is and like what that feels like love wise? Oh, thank you. We have the Seven of Wands. This is a reminder to keep sticking up for yourself, keep defending yourself. Like like he is standing strong. He is tall. He has all these swords coming. I'm sorry, wands coming from him from different directions. And look how graceful he looks. He doesn't care. He is steady. He is remaining steadfast. Like, this is such a great card for me personally. I just love it because it literally is like, defend what you want, stand strong, like put up the fight, right? But he's doing it with grace and he's doing it with ease, right? So whatever it is you're fighting for, whether it's a relationship, it's something that you want for yourself, whether it's literally you every fucking day sticking to your boundaries to stay sober, or to do the meditation, or to go to the gym, like whatever it was. There was a huge bang in the background just now. Like, let it be like known that like you are doing it, and keep freaking doing it. What a compliment that I can be calming. That's so sweet to hear. Oh, and then this is our sign to be done here, because we have pulled the moon again. So if you're just now hopping on, when this gets posted, I will post it. Make sure that you go back and make sure that you listen to this, because I already pulled the moon. And again, my eyes are really going to this like Pisces type energy of like illusion and like being like head in the clouds. But I wouldn't usually say this, but it's so funny. But again, the message is like, be delusional. Like, like, be fucking delusional. Be delusional, because if it makes you feel good, then that's what you need, right? The whole point of this life is to enjoy life and to feel good. And the better you feel, the more goodness comes to you. And let's be honest, everything we want it because we think it's going to make us feel better. So just feel the things that make you feel better and live in fucking Delulu land. I'm going to take that advice for myself. You guys have a great day.